नित्यानन्देश्वर समारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis, Srimahans, Mahans sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV, Facebook Live, YouTube Live and two-way video conferencing having Nayana Diksha. Navaratri, 5th day Utsava. Adi Shakti is gracing us in the form of Visalakshi. The way she resides in Varanasi. Varanasi has a Jyotirlinga, Shaktipita and Siddhapita. Jyotirlinga means the Swayambhu Linga which came by itself. Shaktipita is the place where the part of the Sati fell. Siddhapita means where Devi herself appeared and lived. Annapurani temple is the Siddhapita. Visalakshi is Shaktipita. Vishwanatha is Swayambhulinga, the Jyotirlinga. So Devi is today gracing all of us in the form of Visalakshi, the great Shaktipita of Varanasi. And Venkateshwara today is in the form of Mohini. To seduce Sadashiva, he took the form of Mohini and gave birth to Lord Ayyappa. And Mohini Leela Alankara is gracing on the golden palki, Swarnavallaki, golden palki. Let's receive Venkateshwara and Adishakti's grace and enter into Satsang.
Om Namo Devyai Mahadevyai Shivayai Satatam Namaha Nama Pragatyai Bhadrayai Niyata Pranatasmatam Rodrayai Namo Nityayai Gauryai Datrei Namo Namaha Jyotsnayai Chendarupinyai Shikayai Satatam Namaha Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanna Vishnu Prachodayate Karpuragauram Karanavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami.
I'll continue to expand some of the details of the alchemy process, the spiritual alchemy process. To tell you honestly, without the spiritual alchemy process, no spiritual or religious techniques or tradition is successful. Understand? The religions which tried to achieve the higher planes of consciousness just using the mind and mind-related techniques, like a repetition of God's name, thinking of God's name, remembrance of God and His quality, or even remembrance of God and His qualities and name, repetition of the name, remembrance of that sacred qualities and Swarupa Dhyana, contemplating, meditating on the glories, trying to achieve Bhava Samadhi, trying to achieve higher Samadhi. Through all these methodologies, listen carefully. Through all these methodologies, the religious traditions and individuals and groups which tried to achieve the higher planes of consciousness miserably failed when they did not adopt, use the spiritual alchemy sciences. Listen. I will not make a statement they never experienced the higher planes of consciousness, but I will make a very sure statement. Certainly, they did not retain it in their system, hold it back in their system. The system was not capable of holding it back. And some of the religious traditions, when they saw that higher opening and were not able to hold that same in their system, they fell into heavy depression, started using drugs, marijuana, expecting those drugs and marijuana and all those things may give the glimpse back, which is the biggest mess happened. Understand? The biggest mess happened. All the New Age groups in the modern day, the New Age spirituality, and the groups which uses marijuana, psychedelic drugs for psychedelic experiences, all of them fall under this category. They do something which is mind-based, psychological, and get a glimpse of the higher plane, but unable to retain it because there is no spiritual alchemy process done to their body. Body was not prepared to hold it, I tell you. The systematic way I am preparing all your bodies. Morning yoga, panchakriya, then puja, kirtan. By the time you sit in the satsang, one, you won't fall asleep. Even if you fall asleep, it is okay, because your inner space cannot sleep now. Your inner space cannot sleep now. If you are sleeping, morning you have not done all this properly. Morning you have not done all this properly. After yoga and kirtan and everything, naturally, your whole system will be receiving what I am sharing. Now it will be breathing my breathing space, my inner space. Listen carefully. If your system is prepared with the spiritual alchemy processes, then when you raise yourself psychologically and achieve the higher planes of consciousness, you will be able to retain that experience in you. You will be able to retain that state of consciousness in you. You will be able to retain that space in you. The spiritual state of consciousness given to you unless it is retained, your body mind falls back into such worst depression. Naturally, you start looking at the alternative methods like marijuana, drugs, alcohol, heroin, whatever. Understand? The spiritual alchemy process and preparation is too important for you to hold that higher plane and manifest it as powers. It's like a 100-ton gold is given to you, and you say, I don't have a room to keep it. Put it on the outside the compound. What will be back? What will remain back? Next day morning, even our house will not be there. Forget about the 100-ton gold. Because the crowd would have been so much to take the gold, they would have smashed your house. Keeping the higher experiences in your system needs a systematic preparation through spiritual alchemy process. Even a small thing, when I give an energy session and you go down from the stage, immediately if you consume honey and tulasi or honey and the bay leaf, the energization will settle down permanently in you forever. Even if you miss 20 minutes, the whole thing will be drained. You are back again as if you spoke to your spouse just now. Even if I work and raise you to the highest state of consciousness, 10 hours, at 10 minutes, one phone call is enough. You are back to square zero. This simple things like honey and bay leaf opens certain nervous system in your brain, certain signals in your brain which holds the memory of the energization experience as a living biomemory. Understand? Any memory, when it becomes a living memory, it becomes biomemory. Along with the memory, the consciousness is also held inside your system. All the spiritual alchemy process is nothing but supporting you and helping you to retain. Supporting you and helping you to retain your higher plane consciousness happening in your system. Today I am going to start one of the most powerful spiritual alchemy process for this inner awakening participants. I'll be sitting with you guys today and answering all your questions, doubt, and leading you into the causing yours and others reality by manifesting powers. You will understand this is going to be one of the most powerful spiritual alchemy process. Most powerful spiritual alchemy process. Do not ever think without the spiritual alchemy process things can happen or you will be able to retain. the spiritual experiences happen inside you. You can retain only when the spiritual alchemy process is done and you are prepared properly. And I'll make this happen in Sadashivoham. The whole thing is getting designed such a way, independent of your individual efforts. I am trying to make you radiate Sadashivoham. It will be literally like a sit back and enjoy your flight to Sadashivoham. You may just have to put your seat belt, that's all. So today we have the Pandakkal Utsavam, the inauguration of preparation for Sadashivoham process. That it's a traditional process, starting all the work formally for the spiritual alchemy process. You can watch everything live on Nithyananda TV. 11:45 morning 11:45 Indian Standard Time, the Pandakkal Utsavam starts. Preparation for Sadashivoham 2016. With this I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhadvaita Saivam, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.